You ever felt like you're stuck in a relationship with someone who keeps you on a never-ending emotional roller coaster? One minute, it's all roses, and the next, you're left wondering what the hell just happened? You know, that person who shows you just enough love to keep you hanging on, but when the rug gets pulled out from under you, you're left drowning in confusion. That's the narcissist. And here's the kicker. They know it's beyond repair. They know they've broken you, but they can't stand the thought of losing that grip over you. You see, the narcissist is always playing a game, always manipulating, always trying to control. They suck the life out of you and leave you wondering if you ever mattered. But what they don't expect is that one day you'll wake up, you'll stop chasing them, and that's when the real chaos begins. Here's the truth. Narcissists are like parasites. They thrive on attention, validation, and emotional supply, specifically from people like you. But they can't stand the idea of someone slipping away. And the moment you stop playing their game, they're forced to face the ugly truth. The relationship you once had, it's gone, and it's never coming back. Now, let's break down how these manipulative individuals spin their web, and why they'll never fully let go of you, no matter how much damage they've done. 1. The narcissist's unyielding desire for attention. It's like this. A narcissist isn't happy unless they're at the center of a universe. Doesn't matter how much chaos they've caused or how badly they've treated you. They'll keep dangling the idea of you desiring them. Even if you've walked away, even if they've discarded you, or you've had enough and shut the door, there's this insidious, silent demand they have. They want you to still long for them. That's right. They need you to ache for their presence, to keep thinking about the good times, to keep hoping, no matter how toxic the relationship was. They want your attention, your energy, your desire, and most of all, they want to control you, even after it's over. And here's the thing. You're not dealing with someone who sees relationships as mutual or healthy. No, they see you as a supplier, someone they can draw emotional energy from. It doesn't matter if you're their chosen one or just another pawn in their game. You're just another emotional battery, and they'll keep you hooked, hoping that somewhere inside you, there's still that flicker of desire. You see, it's never really about love. It's about power. It's about control. They thrive on it. They live for it. And that's why, even after a relationship crumbles, even when it's beyond repair, the narcissist still keeps you on their radar. They don't want to let go of that power they once had over you. 2. The narcissist's emotional turmoil and confusion. Narcissists leave emotional wreckage behind like a tornado tearing through a neighborhood. When they discard you, it's never clean. Oh no, it's deliberate. They leave behind a trail of emotional debris designed to keep you confused, questioning everything, wondering, did I misread this? Was I wrong? Could it work again? And here's the dirty little secret. They want you to feel that way. They don't want you to walk away with clarity. No, they want you stuck in that emotional purgatory, where hope and despair blur into one. Think about it. They drop you like a hot potato, but leave enough breadcrumbs behind to make you doubt yourself. A text here, a look there, little gestures just enough to make you believe that maybe there's still a chance. They don't want you to let go. They need you to keep longing for them. They want you to play that game, always wondering if you're the one who made a mistake, always wondering if things could go back to the way they were. It's a mindfuck, plain and simple. And don't kid yourself, it's all intentional. The confusion, the mixed signals, the back and forth. They're playing you like a fiddle, weaving a web of doubt and emotional chaos that keeps you stuck in their orbit. It's not by accident. It's strategy, and they're damn good at it. 3. The narcissist's need for self-validation. Narcissists don't just want validation, they need it like oxygen. You can't get through a single day without them fishing for compliments, checking for any sign that you still see them as worthy of attention. And here's the mind-blowing part. Even when the relationship's over, even when they've burnt every bridge, they still need to know if they still matter. They need you to still want them. It doesn't matter if you've cut ties, if you're miles away emotionally, or if you've built a new life without them. Deep down, in the pit of their narcissistic soul, they crave that one thing, the feeling that they still have a hold on you. It's like a drug to them. It doesn't matter if they cause a wreckage. All that matters is that you haven't forgotten them. That's their obsession. And when you don't bite, when you stop caring, when you cut the ties for good, that's when they start to feel it. It hits them like a freight train. The self-doubt creeps in. They start questioning, did I lose my grip? Did I fail to manipulate one more person into feeding my ego? It's a cruel game. The thing is, no matter how many times they discard you, no matter how toxic the relationship was, they'll always want you to be that one person who still cares. Because when they lose that, they lose everything. And that's when the real panic sets in. 4. When the narcissist realizes the relationship is beyond repair. Let's talk about that moment. The one where the narcissist realizes that this is it. The relationship? It's beyond repair. It's like watching a man who spent years building a sandcastle only to see the tide come in and wipe it out with a single wave. They can feel it deep in their bones. There's no coming back from this one. The trust has shattered. The game is over. And for the first time, the narcissist isn't the one in control. It's you. You've finally seen through their mask, and you're not playing along anymore. You don't feel guilt. You don't wonder if you could have done more. You're standing there, arms crossed, looking at the wreckage they created and saying, this is on you. And that hits them harder than anything. They expected you to beg, to apologize, to crawl back to them. But instead, you become the person who doesn't just walk away. You're not looking back. This isn't a mistake for them. No, it's a gut punch. They see you standing tall, finally realizing they're the ones who destroyed it all. And that, my friend, is when they truly understand. It's beyond repair. You're no longer the emotional pawn in their sick little chess game. They've lost, and it drives them mad. 5. The narcissist's sudden sense of urgency. Here's the thing about narcissists. When they feel the control slipping away, they panic like a rat trapped in a corner. They've always had you under their thumb, always had you chasing their approval, their affection. But when you pull away, when you finally stop giving them that emotional supply, it's like a switch flips. They can sense it, the change in the air, the shift in the energy between you. And suddenly, they're scrambling. They'll try everything. Hoovering, as it's called. They'll reach out with empty promises, charm, and manipulative tactics to suck you back in. It's not out of love. Oh no, it's desperation. Desperation to regain what they've lost. They need to know they still matter. They need to know they can still get you to play their game. And here's where it gets dangerous. They'll do anything to restore that power. They'll put on the mask, fake vulnerability, throw out a grand gesture to reel you back in. But underneath it all, it's not about you, it's about them. The second you see through the act, the second you stop playing their game, it rattles them to their core. They feel naked, exposed, helpless. It's like they're watching their empire crumble in real time. The urgency they feel isn't because they miss you. It's because they miss what you gave them. The emotional energy, the control, the validation. And when they can't have it, well, that's when the real chaos begins. 6. The empath's transformation. The narcissist's worst nightmare. Listen to me closely. Narcissists are terrified of your transformation. You've been through the grinder. You've been emotionally drained, manipulated, used, and discarded like yesterday's news. But here's the twist. They never expected you to get up. They never expected you to fight back. And when you do, when you begin to heal, evolve, and stop letting them control you, it shakes them to their core. You were once an easy target, a soft place for them to land, someone who'd give and give and give. But as you start to transform, as you start to heal, they don't know how to handle it. They never saw this side of you coming. It's like a mirror has been held up, and they don't like what they see. You're no longer the person they could manipulate, the person who would bend over backward for them. You're a new version of yourself, one that's strong, assertive, and fully aware of their toxicity. This realization hits them hard. They thought you'd always be there, always chasing them, always validating them. But now, they see a side of you they can't touch. And it's more than they can bear. You've become the one person they can't control, and that drives them absolutely crazy. They've lost their hold, and they know it. That shift, it torments them in ways you can't imagine. 7. The narcissist's loss of emotional supply. Here's the final blow. The narcissist can't stand the idea of losing their supply. You were once the source of their emotional high, their validation, their sense of superiority. You were there to fill that void, to make them feel important. But now they've lost you. And that's not just a minor inconvenience. That's a disaster. It's like a junkie who's finally been cut off from their fix. They feel the withdrawal. They try everything, looking for new suppliers, new sources of validation, but they know deep down that nothing will ever be the same. The love and attention you once gave them, it's gone. They can't manipulate you into giving them that emotional supply anymore, no matter how hard they try. They know it, and it leaves them scrambling for something, anything, to fill that emptiness. And here's the real kicker. They can feel it. They feel the shift. The moment you stop chasing, the moment you stop needing them, the moment you stop being their emotional puppet, it hits them like a punch to the gut. You've grown. You've evolved. You've moved on. And that's more than they can handle. The narcissist is left with a hollow shell of the life they once controlled. The validation they once took for granted is no longer there. And they can't stand it. It's over for them, and they know it. They've lost the one thing they could never live without. Your attention. And that, my friend, is the final, devastating blow to their fragile ego. So here's the hard truth. Narcissists live in a world where your attention is their lifeblood. They'll drag you through hell and back, leaving you confused, desperate for clarity, and always longing for something that's long gone. But when you stop playing their game, when you stop feeding them that emotional supply, that's when they start to lose their grip. They can't stand it. They'll try everything to pull you back in, but deep down, they know it's over. They've lost their hold on you. They've lost the one thing they need to survive, your validation. But here's the real power. You control the narrative now. You're no longer their puppet. You've woken up and you've moved on. So stand tall, stay strong, and let them deal with the mess they've created. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, leave a comment, and check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.